Hello and welcome back to the Doctor Academy. I'm Dr. Sanober Doctor. I'm a Dual-Board-Certified Dermatologist and I'm your skin and health coach here. In this series, we are learning how to develop an effective and a very simple skincare routine based on your skin type and something that you can tweak around based on the changes in the environment and as you continue to age with grace. There is an entire playlist that you can check out where we have gone step by step, and today we are on step number 4. I highly recommend you go through the previous videos if you haven't already, because then you will get the entire flow and be able to build a very effective routine in place for yourself. So without any further ado, let's begin. Now the first ingredient that we are going to learn to deal with is a cleanser. Skipping your cleansing routine or using the wrong products can actually negatively impact your skin. Cleansing your skin is super important because it actually helps to remove any form of impurities or buildup that might remain on the surface of the skin, and this in turn can prevent breakouts and prevent irritation and even infection in most cases. But the question I get most often is, what type of cleanser should you use? Because there are so many types that are available in the market today. So let me give you a brief outline and an overview on the type of cleanser that is best suited for what kind of skin type. But again, remember that there is no hard and fast rule. It is a process of trial and error. See what works best for you, what feels good for you, and then choose one accordingly. For oily skin, I generally recommend a gel or foam cleanser. The goal here is to clean your skin without getting that squeaky clean finish look. We are not trying to strip off all the oil that is present over the face. Remember, the sebum that is produced by your face is a good thing. So we don't want to overstrip the skin of the oils, because that is going to lead to a rebound phenomenon. It is going to feel that it is very dry and then produce more oil in return. So we need something that will understand our skin's needs and then work on it accordingly. In case you deal with really very oily skin, then try to look for a cleanser that has the ingredient cocoamidopropyl betaine. It is a gentle surfactant that is skin friendly and has good amount of cleansing power, but it won't leave that residual film on the face that most cleansers tend to feel that they leave behind. Now if you have dry skin, then I generally recommend using a cleansing milk, balm or oil. So these will provide a very gentle clean without being very tough and rough on your skin. It is absolutely fine if you want to just cleanse your face with plain old water, but it will not work if you are going to apply makeup or even sunscreen for that matter during the day. You need to remove those impurities and make sure that there is nothing left on your face towards the end of the day, because then you want to apply products that are going to help nourish and moisturize the skin without having the pores already clogged and without having it irritate the skin further on. Now if you have combination skin, then a gentle gel or cream cleanser works very well. If you have sensitive skin, then look for a cleanser that is fragrance free and preferably try to go for a non-foaming cleanser. Cream cleansers can also work very well, but they can seem to be very irritating for many people. So my advice would be to go through the ingredient list carefully and see whether there are any ingredients that might irritate your skin. Some safe surfactants for sensitive skin include SCI, sodium cocoyl isethionate, glucosides like cocoa glucoside, lauryl glucosides, then cocoa amphoacetates and amino acids. They have low to no foam and they are great for sensitive skin. And try to avoid any irritating ingredients like sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. In case you're wondering what exactly are surfactants and what am I referring to, these are those fatty acids that turn into soap which are solidified or which are made into that formulation that they do have, and they have the capacity to mix with the oil. They form these special chemical structures and can help remove any impurities that are present. So different types of surfactants are responsible for the amount of larding or that soapiness that gets produced every time you use a cleanser or a shampoo. So with sensitive skin, you want to make sure that something that is safe for the skin and is not irritating to the skin as well. And if you're blessed with normal skin, then you have the choice to use whatever you feel like, but I generally prefer a gel or a foaming cleanser. So it is very effective if you really want to get rid of a lot of buildup over the skin. If you are in a profession that requires you to apply a lot of makeup and heavy foundation, so that will help to effectively remove any impurities or buildup that is present. And my advice would be to keep at least 2 types of cleansers on hand so that your skin does not get used to a particular type, nor does it get harmed in a way, because different types have different properties and qualities. I hope this is of a little help, because knowing exactly what the ingredients are and why these different forms have been formulated in the first place gives a lot of clarity to our mind, so that then we can make an informed decision for ourselves when we see something over the shelf or over the counter, or if somebody advises something, we know exactly what is good for us because we know our skin the best, right? The next product that I want you to keep on hand always and that I highly recommend is a moisturizer. This is one of the basics that you must have along with a cleanser and a sunscreen, which you're going to discuss in the coming few minutes. But I have always stressed on this: whether you have dry, oily, combination or any type of skin, you need to apply a moisturizer come rain, sunshine, winter, summer, any form of season, because as we age, our skin's natural ability to protect itself starts to diminish. Now, it's not necessary to splurge and go all in. There are a lot of good moisturizers that come with a heavy price. I think that is because we still have not, as a consumer, demanded for the right kind of products to be available for the masses. But still, there is a lot of awareness coming up, and I'm sure that there will be a day when good quality products with really good ingredients will be available for anyone and everyone. By now, you've already realized that a moisturizer is required to keep your skin hydrated and keep that barrier intact and strong. Now, based on the type of ingredient, they will work in different ways, but most of the moisturizers will try to prevent the evaporation of water to the environment. But if you happen to speak to a formulator or somebody who has a little chemical knowledge about the different types of moisturizing ingredients that are being used, they will tell you that moisturizers are classified into 3 basic types. There is something known as occlusives, humectants and emollients. Now, occlusives is like the name suggests, it actually occludes, so it's going to form a very thick barrier that is going to prevent any form of water loss. It's just going to form a film that is going to not let anything from the out enter in, neither is it going to allow any in that is stuck to go outside. So a classic example of this would be petroleum jelly. Humectants are those that will pull water from wherever it gets its source from. Most commonly, the principle of having humectants in your moisturizer is to pull the water from the environment in order to keep your skin hydrated. Classic examples of humectants are glycerine and hyaluronic acid. But what is important is that your skin should be a little moist before you apply a moisturizer containing humectants, because there is a possibility that it might absorb the water content from your skin if the outside environment is very dry, and that is not something that we want. So you will generally hear people say, when you use glycerine or hyaluronic acid based products, try to keep your skin moist or prehydrated before you make use of them, because that is going to then give you that plump and hydrated dewy look that we want to achieve. And the last category are emollients. Examples of emollients would be vitamin E, jojoba oil, most of the carrier oils that you are aware of. Based on the molecular structure and the type of skin that you have, whether the barrier has been disrupted or whatever it is, it will actually fill in the gaps that are present in your skin's barrier and help protect your skin in that way. So I'll just summarize the different kinds of moisturizing ingredients that you will find. Occlusives are those that are going to occlude. Humectants are like glycerine and hyaluronic acid, which are going to pull water and help keep that hydration up. And emollients are all those carrier oils and most of the ingredients that you will find that will help maintain that barrier by getting incorporated into your skin. They will get absorbed within the skin. So let's discuss the different types of moisturizers based on your skin type. In case you're still wondering what skin type you have, we have already discussed this in the previous video. I think it was the first step that we did to identify the type of skin that we have, and remember, it will keep changing, so you need to assess and try to tune in and understand what is your body telling you. But if you have oily skin, like most people with oily skin say, I don't need to apply a moisturizer. But yes darling, you do. You just need to find the right kind of moisturizer. Generally a gel based one is the best tolerated, but I don't want you to shy away from using facial oils as well, because in my personal opinion they are one of the best things to apply over the skin. In case you're wondering what kinds of facial oils are good for oily types of skin, then grapeseed, hemp, cranberry, sea buckthorn seed, squalene, blackcurrant. So oils extracted from all these get very well absorbed and don't interfere much with the sebum that is being produced by the oily skin type that we have, like me. Then if you have dry skin, layering is going to be your best friend, because I know of people who have really dry skin and just using one type of moisturizer sometimes is not enough. They either need to keep reapplying, but instead of that I generally feel, since we know the different types of moisturizers that are available, making use of them in a very clever way will give you the best hydration and best moisturization that is required for your skin. So start with a hydrating serum and preferably try to have at least one humectant that is present in it. But always remember, if you have dry skin, to pre-moisten your skin. So the best time is after you have a bath and you come out of the shower and your skin is still moist and damp, is when you want to apply your moisturizer. So humectants to look out for will be lactic acid, glycerine, hyaluronic acid, collagen, and I really like adding a few drops of facial oils to your gel moisturizer or any moisturizer that you're using. And very good oil options for dry skin include sweet almond oil, jojoba oil, argan oil, oils from macadamia nuts, olive oil, shea, apricot kernel, and squalene. And if you have really dry, flaky, troublesome patches, then using a balm will be very helpful. Now if you have a combination type of skin, then using a gel or cream based moisturizer will be a good option for you. And you can also try to look out for things that have good active ingredients like niacinamide, vitamin E, hyaluronic acid, because these are going to give you that slight extra edge over using just a plain old moisturizer like petroleum jelly. Like niacinamide will help regulate the oil production, take care of pigmentation. Vitamin E will provide antioxidant properties. And the same is true for normal skin as well. Using a gel or a cream based moisturizer will work very well. And then let's come to sensitive skin. What is important for those who have sensitive skin, that means if you're somebody who's prone to having a lot of redness, irritation with the slight application of something, like even if you just go out a little in the sun, or if you are working in front of the gas stove for a very long time, or if you have something hot or spicy, there are different conditions associated with it, but in general you just cannot tolerate most of the products that are even available. So moisturization for you again is very important. And what I want you to look for are ingredients that will help soothe and repair the skin barrier. So these will include those like ceramides, cholesterol, retain moisture, and protect from the environmental stressors that are present everywhere. Like you must have heard of a lot of colloidal oatmeal products that have become a rage, especially for sensitive skin. Now that is for a reason. So look for products that contain aloe vera, colloidal oatmeal, ceramides, because they will provide lightweight hydration, soothe any form of irritation that might be present, as well as give you that moisturization and protection that is required. So let's just summarize quickly. For oily skin, go for a gel based moisturizer, but don't shy away from using facial oils once in a while or regularly if you're up for it. For dry skin, try to go for more hydrating creams and balms that will give you that added moisturization that is required. For sensitive skin, look for barrier repairing moisturizers, and for combination and normal skin types, you have the liberty to choose what you like, but a gel or cream based moisturizer is good for you. And the last type of product that I want you to really research into and try to see what works best for you is a sunscreen. Now, I have dealt with the topic of sunscreen in detail, especially these. I don't know where do I point, but basically I have dealt in detail everything that you need to know about sunscreens, because there is a lot of concerns with the toxic chemicals that have been used, especially when it comes to chemical sunscreens. So I really want you to go and check those out if you haven't already. You will get an idea of what I'm speaking to and what is the right kind of product for you. But in general, I'm always biased towards a mineral or a physical sunscreen, because I know that is going to give the maximum protection, and it is one of the safest ones that we have available in the market today. Alrighty, I hope you found this video helpful. In the next video, we are going to learn how to identify the different types of ingredients based on specific target issues that we might have. And then finally, we're going to develop our own skincare routine, and you're going to be able to do it yourself. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. You know, I love listening to all that you all have to say. Thank you so much for the amazing feedback and all the love that you all have been showing so far. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and share it with your friends and family and all your girlfriends and boyfriends, because I think even men need to know how to develop a skincare routine that is basic, simple and effective for them, because skincare is a basic human essential. It does not differentiate between genders, and skin is the largest organ of the body, so it is our responsibility to take care of it. But remember, though we are discussing how to take care of our skin based on all the external factors and what to apply, it is equally important to nourish yourself well from within as well. As always, continue to glow, thrive and shine always. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay blessed. Take care. I'll see you soon. Now, it's not necessary to splurge and go. They will tell you that because I know of people who have really